It's the Unity champs, ready to show no mercy to their mutiny opponents.
It must not have been easy to step aside and allow another guy to defend the titles that you rightly earned.
Maybe it wouldn't have been easy for you, Corey, but that just shows the unique, dare I say, unity that this team has. It's the reason they've been so successful, and Mutiny has been running scared.
The Unity champs have a new face, but are hoping for the same old result when they defend their titles. And the challengers from Mutiny taking full advantage of Freebird rules.
Watching the Unity titles fall into their enemies' hands has been a black mark on Mutiny itself.
Not that you can tell with their predictably dark and cliched color scheme. Someone had to say it.
Bayley hopes your presence is enough to bring these NXT titles home.
The following contest is an intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team Championship.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bayley out of their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bayley and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE. And get sent right into the corner.
And look at this.
And now burying their boot right in their opponent's neck. Boom. That puts her on the offensive.
Start counting, Saxton.
1, 2, 3.
We could be here all day.
Power.
I think you're right. Rotating vertical suplex. Nicely done.
What a barrage of stops. That was a showing of control and aggression, something they'll want to keep up.
She's psyching herself up now.
Oh.
The tempo's getting rattled. Ooh, well measured.
Damage starting to affect the challenger. Momentum entirely against Lexus here.
Lexus isn't showing the capacity to fight back.
And into the corner he goes. Double axe handle right on target.
The challenger.
Roll up here. Stops the ref count before 2.
These men knew this match was going to be hard fought.
Neck breaker.
Picture perfect. Some intimidation tactics from CM Punk. He gets the tag.
Clothesline.
What a takedown. The captain's hook is locked in.
Needs to escape and does. Gets free from that painful hold.
Oh, God. Wow, forearm gonna cut off the ring. Guillotine applied.
The guillotine locked in. This is all.
That was an incredible counter. Arm wringer. Bang! What a punch.
Irish whip from Punk on Bailey.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the Bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the Whirlwind Splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over.
We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bailey invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bailey and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted a main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bailey on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals, namely the now former Unity champions. I sent you on a fool's errand to run yourself ragged going after a made-up NXT Mutiny title that we didn't give a damn about. Oops. Sorry about that. I had you chase Io Sky all over the world just to have you end up destroying the WWE archives worse than Mutiny would have. At least you got some frequent flyer miles. You two used to date, right? Well, consider this a classic breakup. There were some lies, some cheating, and when I didn't need you anymore, I dumped your pathetic asses. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
We're okay, but definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
Punk said this was like a breakup, and it feels that way.
It reminds me of when we split up, actually.
But ultimately, you must have mended fences to get to this point, right?
Yeah, it took time, but eventually we realized we worked better as friends.
Well, I don't think we have a lot of time, unfortunately, but maybe you can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on SmackDown talking to superstars from the women's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
Hey, I've been meaning to talk to you. Aldous told me that you and your partner are low-key recruiting for our Survivor Series team.
Yes, and I am pleased to know you're interested.
Excuse me?
I jumped the gun because I'm hoping you'll ask to be on the team. We still have to finalize who we're going with, but you'd be a huge get for our side.
Funny. CM Punk pretty much said the same exact thing.
What do you mean?
When he DM'd me after stabbing you and your partner in the back, and even before all that, Mutiny has been begging me to join them since the beginning.
Pathetic.
I know, right? Punk thinks we have some type of bond, but I came here for that WWE shine, not some grungy revolution.
If Punk wants you on Mutiny's team so bad, maybe you should take him up on a recruiting visit. Go down there, get the lay of the land.
And wreck their whole shop, leaving them with some colorful bruises going into Survivor Series. Is that what you had in mind?
Pretty much.
So what do you think? Should I book a trip down to Orlando? Just say the word, and I'm in.
Let me sleep on this. I know you're a sure thing, but this is a huge decision.
I hear you, but sleep too long and you'll never wake up from this mutiny nightmare.
Hey there. I was gonna give you a hard time about losing the Unity belt, but I don't have the heart. A betrayal like that had to suck.
Thanks, Becky. It's mostly just my pride that aches at this point, which is why I am going to take all of Punk's away at Survivor Series.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Nick Aldis told me you and your partner were in charge of recruiting Team WWE. I want in.
Oh, wow. Becky, you are literally a legend, so I don't want you to take this the wrong way.
But there's a mountain of responsibility on your shoulders, and you want to make sure you're making the right call, because if you screw this up, it's pretty much the end of WWE as we know it.
Sounds overwhelming when you put it that way.
Well then, how would you like to walk into Survivor Series knowing you're facing a mutiny that's already broken?
I would like that very much. Tell me more.
Before Punk stuck a knife in your backs in a way he never could have if Seth and I had been the Unity champions.
You're a real peach.
The whole world thought Bailey was the puppet mistress pulling the strings of this mutiny rebellion. And as you may have heard, she and I have a bit of a history.
A bit? You were part of the NXT 4 Horsewomen together. You and Bailey don't just have history, you have mythology.
Exactly. Nobody knows Bailey as well as I do. And I'm sure that going from revolutionary leader to CM Punk's second fiddle has got to be driving her mad.
And you want to use that to drive a wedge.
Not only drive a wedge, I can drive Bailey all the way back to WWE.
That happens, Mutiny doesn't walk into Survivor Series. They hobble.
Exactly. I know just how to get under Bailey's skin, too. My next match, she's gonna see me do all her moves better than she does. So you give me the green light, and I'll go to work.
I think this is an amazing idea, Becky. I just don't want to jump into a decision this important. Can you give me a little time?
I hear you, but my match is coming up, and that's going to be the best time to get Bailey's attention. You better make your decision soon.
Rhea, welcome back. It feels like you haven't been around in forever. You have no idea how much you've been missed.
Aw, you noticed. How sweet. I don't suppose this enthusiastic greeting has anything to do with Survivor Series.
No, well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm the most dominant woman in the whole damn sport and everyone knows it. Obviously, the office's recruiter-in-chief would glom on the second I walk through the locker room door.
I wouldn't call it glomming, Rhea. While you were off on your break, you might have missed the fact that a WWE civil war has broken out.
Oh, I'm well aware. Everyone's looking over their shoulder. Nobody trusts anyone. There's a sense of paranoia in the air. It's intoxicating. I love the chaos.
People are saying that obviously you'd return and join Mutiny. Sounds like that might be true.
People are saying is one of the greatest cop-outs of the modern age. Is that what you're saying? That I'm gonna stab WWE in the back so I can go enjoy the freedom of being ordered around by CM Punk?
Okay, that doesn't sound like you. But it is pretty clear that you're taking a certain amount of joy standing on both sides of the line. You need to pick a team.
I don't need to do anything. Besides, I'm not the woman you give the ultimatum to. I'm the woman who gets what I want.
And that is?
Picking up right where I left off. Main events, championships, you get the idea.
I have a lot of pull with the GMs on both brands. You join our Survivor Series team, I think I can arrange all that for you.
Make that happen, and I'm on board. Just remember, we're on this ride to the end no matter how brutal things get.
Rhea, I'd love to talk more about joining our Survivor Series team if that's what you want. But let's put this on hold for now. I'm gonna talk to some other people who are eager to fight Mutiny.
You'll be back. Nobody else in this locker room can lace my boots.
Hey, hope you're doing okay. That go to sleep from Punk must have been a real wake-up call. Although if I'm being honest, it's hard to believe you didn't see it coming.
And you did?
Well, we all know of his reputation. I would have had my head on a swivel.
Oh, thanks for the heads up.
It was just a hunch. I wasn't close enough to have all the pieces.
Huh, must be nice to be able to watch everything from a safe distance.
No one's at a safe distance now. Punk and Mutiny are a threat to every single one of us. We need to work together. I want in on your plan for Survivor Series. Assuming you actually have a plan.
All I've got so far is punch him in the teeth, so obviously it's a work in progress. We need something solid, but that's where my head's at right now.
That's a start, I guess. But I was thinking maybe an actual plan to weaken Mutiny's grip. They've pulled too many of our people over. But I know somebody we should pull back. We could increase our numbers and destabilize theirs. It's a win-win.
Pulling someone back could send a strong message. And this time it's Mutiny and CM Punk who won't see it coming. So, who'd you have in mind?
Tiffany Stratton. She has the potential to be one of the best in the business. Luckily for us, Mutiny doesn't know what they've got. Even luckier, I might just be the person to get through to her. That is, if I'm a part of WWE's plans for Survivor Series.
Absolutely, Charlotte. You're in. If you can turn Tiff, that could be the game changer we need.
My thoughts exactly.
Charlotte, thanks for reaching out. I'm guessing this means Mutiny is gaining another top superstar?
Quite the opposite, actually.
What do you mean?
I'm not joining Mutiny. I'm here to pull you out of it. It's not too late to change course and be on the right side of things.
Pull me out? Why would I want out? Mutiny is shaking things up, Charlotte. I'm exactly where I should be.
At what cost, though? I've watched you rise. You've always had the potential to lead, not follow. Remember why you got into wrestling? Was it to follow someone else's orders?
It's not like that. Punk and Bailey, they're not just leading us. They're empowering us, inspiring us.
You once told me that I inspired you. Not only to get into wrestling, but to make a mark, not just to blend in. Don't lose that vision, Tiffany. Don't let Mutiny's clouded dreams overshadow your aspirations.
You did inspire me, but that was a long time ago. Maybe I'm not the same person I was then.
Or maybe you've just forgotten what you came here to do. Watch my match on SmackDown next week. It might just remind you.
We'll see.
Bringing us nobility and nostalgia, Charlotte Flair.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair!
You gotta love the throwback, Corey. This is like stepping into a time machine.
Absolutely, Saxton. Destination May 29th, 2014. NXT TakeOver Women's Championship. You've got to bet we're getting another classic here tonight.
Let's see if history repeats itself or if history will be made. From Dungeon to Diva to an all-time great.
And her opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya!
Natalya, a product of the fame.
You gotta wonder if this match is just a trip down memory lane, or is there something more at play here?
Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here. Oh, there it is, the abdominal stretch.
Grabbing the egg. She's fighting desperately. Hip tosses her way out of the hole.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, stomping away. Oh, man.
Oh, there's the old stump puller leg snap.
That'll snap your hamstring.
Into the knee drop.
Oh, look at this. Trap now and just a sharp elbow.
Could be considered an unexpectedly rookie mistake from the veteran Natalya.
And you have to admit, all that training Charlotte puts in paid dividends there.
Oh, that's just disrespect right there. I kind of like it.
Into a dragon screw leg whip. Ooh.
Stepping through. Oh, he's turning on the belly. It's the sharpshooter. Oh, reversal. Oh, got herself. Out of it.
Way too
Diving moonsault!
Ooh! The kick lands.
She's getting fired up, ready to show her opponent what she's got.
One counter met by another.
Scoreboard pinning combination. Oh, maybe not.
Power! She's starting to wear down here.
That's the sort of merciless attack we've come to expect from Charlotte.
And she had Charlotte's number there. What a knockout punch! Oh, man!
Haymaker after haymaker.
Charlotte turns it around.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Oh!
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this. Oh, ouch!
Nothing fancy about that. Natalya's locked in the crosshairs now. Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Followed by natural selection. Natalya wasn't ready. Now it could be over.
Makes the cover. And this one is over.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair!
History repeats itself as Charlotte Flair brought back the wardrobe, the finisher, and the victory.
There's more than just nostalgia here. Charlotte just reminded everyone not only of what she's done, but of why she is still one of the greatest of all time.
Tonight was a reminder of what passion and dedication look like. And that match wasn't just another random fight. Our throwback gear and my vintage moves were no accident. It was a message intended for an audience of one. Tiffany Stratton, I hope you were watching closely. That match, that fire you saw, that's why I'm at the top of this business. And it's why you got into the ring, inspired by people like me. But here's the real talk. You shouldn't be living in someone else's shadow, like CM Punk and Bayley want. You're not meant to be just a piece in their game. You belong somewhere you can truly be inspired, where you can unlock the potential you've always had, not with people who dictate your path, but someone who supports your journey. It's your time, Tiffany, and it's time to chart your own path. Remember why you started. Remember what drove you to step into the ring. It's not too late to make a choice that defines your legacy. Make it count.